Suki and Yuri have some pretty heavy tasks to handle, it would probably go a long way to give one of them a hand.
Fuck.
You could always help me out as well. In the end, I think it's up to Bert to decide how he'd like to contribute.
Well, I'll probably be most useful helping out Yuri.
The thing is, I've had really bad depression my whole life. Did you know that? Titties.
Big old titties.
This looks just like Sayori's house.
It does.
Here we are.
As I approach my house, I see something that makes me feel a moment of panic.
A giant fart cloud.
Yuri?
That's you.
Oh, yeah. Yuri. I'm still hurt. I'm still reeling.
Nice fucking turtleneck, mate.
Fuck yeah. I mean, what did you expect?
Something a little bit more revealing, maybe?
That's it.
No, this is pretty fucking revealing. Look at my titty.
Singlet top.
Thank
revealing.
goodness.
It's a turtleneck. It's literally from your neck to your
Hey, it's a pretty tight
From your
turtleneck.
neck to
You got
your
your
wrist.
fucking, you got an ankle out somewhere that we can't
Yeah,
see.
exactly.
See.
Yeah. Wait.
Off camera.
No, can't say. Nearly got a camel toe going, but.
Yeah, that's a fucking mound.
And
You're a little early. I'm sorry, I wasn't home yet. Were you waiting for a long time?
no, I just got here. But I started to get really nervous when nobody answered the doorbell.
You always could have texted me. If I had known, I would have reassured you and hurried more on my way home.
That you would have thought. Yeah, I suppose that's true. I didn't think of that for some reason.
It should be more common sense. It should be more common sense to do that, but I decided to ignore it. Anyway, let's go inside. See, you brought a lot of stuff with you.
That's right. And did you manage to find everything I asked you to buy as well?
Yep, pretty much. At least, I hope I got everything right.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
Take Yuri to my room. The first thing she does is glance around curiously, which makes me feel anxious.
Good. It's so clean, I forgot that was me. Again.
I cleaned it before you came over, so...
That's very considerate of you to do.
Oh no. I would be really embarrassed for my room to be a mess while you were here.
Well, I do enjoy cleaning. I would have gladly helped you clean. Man, you've had the perfect woman.
She murders, she cleans,
Big old titties.
cuts bread.
Yeah.
The other things we know about her.
Yeah.
Eats raccoons.
Yeah, you know, the big things.
So yeah, it's the top side. That would have been even more embarrassing.
That would be more embarrassing.
Don't look in there. I snatched Yuri's wrist, which was in the process of opening a desk drawer of mine.
Oh shit. I'm sorry. I wasn't thinking for some reason. I was just spacing out.
It's fine. I let go of Yuri's wrist. She puts both of her hands firmly in her lap, as if she's making sure she's keeping track of them.
Damn straight.
So, should we get started?
Yes. I have a few things planned that you can help with. Decorations and other atmospheric enhancements.
Atmospheric enhancements?
You know, what's that? Mood lighting, aromatherapy candles.
Oh, wow! I didn't know you planned on taking it that far.
Of course. I want to help make our guests to a faraway place. Although many will stop by just out of curiosity. And for cupcakes, I guess. I'm determined to provide an experience that will leave them wanting more.
That's great. It's easy to forget that you're a pretty intense person.
Intense?
I guess that's the best way to put it.
Is that a bad thing?
No, not at all. It's something that I like about you, actually.
Is that so? That makes me feel relieved. And kind of happy.
Yeah, no need to be so anxious. You can relax a little.
Relax. I brought some things for relaxation. I was going to use them during the poetry event. And this giant dildo.
Oh yeah?
Beans.
Like, what?
Let's see.
Yuri rummages through her bag,
It's gonna be anal beads.
pulls out a few,
No, Jesus.
few candles and a wooden cylinder-shaped object.
So,
And a phallic object.
I did some shopping on the way here, so I happen to have these in my bag.
I bet.
I plan to cover the windows in black paper and use the candles to light the room. I think that would be amazing, don't you?
Yeah. That really,
For sure.
that would be really neat. What's that wooden thing, though?
That's for my anus.
That's for my anus.
Oh, this? It's a diffuser for essential oils. How familiar are you with aromatherapy?
Pretty good, actually.
All about it.
I'm
I know
a
everything about aromatherapy.
fuck all over it. Know the lavender from the other one. Nah, not familiar at all.
Hear an accordion.
What was that?
It's an accordion. Ah, is that so? It's one of my favorite contributors to a positive atmosphere. Depending on the oils or herbs you choose, you can change the mood of the air itself, or herbs, depending on how you want to say it.
With a H.
Yep.
Yeah.
I hate it without H.
Like the way that everyone says it.
Yeah. You can even feel it permeate through your body. Herbs.
Herbs.
Relaxation, positive energy, romance, reflection.
Herbs.
It's almost like magic. Herbs.
Magic herbs.
Uncle Herb.
Uncle Herb.
Yuri takes the cylinder and pushes a switch on the bottom.
Starts vibrating vigorously. So
In
like
just a
ooh,
moment, a thin ray of vapor begins to spout through a small hole in the top.
just a fucking druggie.
Wow! That smells wonderful!
Vape and wrath.
Marijuana.
Wunderbar!
That smells wunderbar.
What kind of... what kind of mood is that one for?
This is a jasmine essential oil. It smells a little sweet and flowery, right?
I
Yeah,
like jasmine.
that's a good way to describe it.
I chose jasmine for the event because it provides more relaxation. Jasmine enhances your emotions and helps you feel them flow through your body. You feel warmer and your heart pounds more heavily? Don't you think that will be perfect for sharing our poems?
Does sound suitable. You seem to know a lot about this, so I'll trust your opinion with everything.
You know what about this one thing, so everything will be fine.
I trust you on everything else.
Yuri smiles gently, clearly enjoying herself.
Fuck yeah.
She again reaches into her bag and pulls out several spools of thin ribbon.
What? Oh, yeah, too.
What are those for?
Damn it, Bud. Well, did you purchase the origami paper I asked you to get?
Yeah, I've got it over here.
We won't be using the paper for folding origami.
What the fuck did I get origami tape for?
You fucking bitch, it costs more. What I'd like to do is write a different word on each paper. We'll need about 100 of them.
I could have got regular paper for this. Would have cost me half the coin.
Oh yeah? What will those be used for?
Well, I'm going to cut pieces of ribbon to hang from the doorway of the classroom. Then we can fasten the paper onto the ribbons to create a doorway curtain. Wouldn't that be beautiful?
Ooh, Yuri.
It would also catch the eye of those passing by the room.
From outside the window. Ooh, Yuri.
It may attract some to peek inside.
That's really creative.
Is that what it is?
I had no idea you'd be so good at this, Yuri.
Is that so? Well, I suppose I do get a little intense, as you'd put it. That
Yuri giggles with red cheeks.
was a giggle.
Oh, that's what that was.
Is it just me, or is she more relaxed when it's just the two of us?
It could also be the jasmine.
Two reverse. Yeah, this wasn't Jasmine.
If we try. Or maybe it's the excitement she feels from sharing something that she enjoys.
Maybe it's the root
Here's a
of
marker,
the
Bert.
drink.
You can write any characters you want.
Batman. Is that what she means?
Man, like, no! God damn it!
Darkness.
We're in Japan!
Like, what they called? Kenji?
Kenji.
Is that what
I think so, Kenji?
that? Kenji?
Kanji?
Batman.
I need hearing.
I need healing.
I'll help you once I finish cutting the ribbons.
Mana.
Mana.
Ah, alright.
Ah, ribbons.
Sitting on the floor together, the two of us get to work. I carefully draw a different character on each paper, doing my best to manage my bad handwriting.
Batman.
Shit,
Batman.
Batman and Batman.
Yuri unravels a long strand of red ribbon to her desired length.
Sounds like My Little Pony.
Then, she reaches into her bag once more and pulls out a pocket knife.
Oh no, she's gonna stab ya!
And then she fucking whips it into my chest.
knife is strangely beautiful. The silver handle has an intricate pattern of waves etched into it. The blade itself is gently tinted blue.
I cry. Please don't kill me.
That's no ordinary pocket knife.
That's not
This is
a
a
knife.
knife.
That's not a knife. That's a knife, and I stab her in the heart with it.
Looks real fancy.
That looks really fancy.
Well,
Embarrassed, Yuri looks away.
What is
Cuts
it?
her wrists.
you're going to think it's weird.
Yuri, whatever it is, I've got no reason to judge. To each their own, you know?
If you promise you won't be weirded out.
Yeah, I promise.
Can't promise that.
Alright. The thing is, I'm kind of into knives.
Holy shit.
They're just so pretty.
Uh-oh.
I can't help it.
Run.
I don't know what it is. The combination of craftsmanship and feeling of danger, maybe? Ugh, what am I saying? Please don't think I'm weird for this. You're laughing at me.
No, not laughing at you.
I'm laughing with you. Don't
It's just
stab me.
funny how nervous you got about sharing.
I figured if I laughed, you wouldn't stab me.
Yeah.
It's, well, it's an interesting thing to be into, I guess. But I think it kind of suits you.
Suits me?
Yeah, it's kind of intense. Besides, it's a really cool looking knife. You can't deny that.
That's a sweet knife.
It is, isn't it?
Yuri relaxes her expression once again.
Would you like to hold it?
Oh my.
By the bladed end?
Sure, I'll check it out.
Yuri carefully hands me the knife, with the handle facing me.
Oh man.
Okay,
knows how to
you
do
slit
it.
her throat with it.
I take it and turn it around in my hands. It feels heavy and extremely solid. Where do you even get a knife like this?
Like my wiener.
Curious of its sharpness, I feel the point of the knife with my index finger.
Ow!
Bert!
You dumbass.
Why did you do that, you fucking idiot?
I didn't expect it to be that sharp. Barely touched it at all.
It's my fault. I should have warned you. This knife is extremely sharp, I'll tell you now.
Thank you.
It can cut through skin like it's paper. Don't ask how I know this. Oh no.
A small drop of blood trickles down the side of my finger.
I pass out.
I have problem with blood.
I don't like blood.
Yuri takes my hand and gives the wound a closer look.
Is she gonna put it in bigger?
She stares at it and, noticeably fidgets.
I feel like that might happen.
If you're squeamish, I'll wash it off now.
Without warning,
Yep.
Yuri
Oh!
puts my finger in her mouth and licks the wound.
Oh fuck.
I feel her tongue curl around my finger.
Sexy.
Startled, I instinctively pull my hand back.
Hey now.
Oh. Please forgive me.
No.
I wasn't thinking.
I will not forgive you.
Yuri lowers her head, her face burning up.
Yuri,
Is she a vampire?
That's the most embarrassing thing I've ever done.
Is that what the twist is? Vampires?
How could I do something like that? I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Sure, it's a little weird. It took me by surprise. But I guess she was just trying to help, right?
This guy justifies anything.
Dude, she licked my finger. She got
That's
titties. Gonna be like,
He's just like, this sexy as fuck.
she gonna lick
yeah.
something else.
To be fair, this kid is in like high school. So literally everything is giving him a boner.
He is raging right now.
It's just like...
He's right.
That's why he was
take it.
woozy. All the blood was coming out of his finger or in his penis.
Yes. Oh.
Oh, going down.
Yuri, I think you're overacting a little.
She doesn't lift her head. What if she doesn't recover from this for the rest of the afternoon?
Alright, you know what?
This might be a stupid thing to do,
Sticks his mouth in
but I do it anyway. I take Yuri's hand
Oh.
and lick her index finger in return.
There you go.
That was not what I expected. But... Did you really just do that?
Yeah, now it's not so
Fucking
weird.
consent, man.
You just put my finger in your... What the fuck? Double standard.
Fuck you.
motherfucker.
Now we're even.
Yuri looks at me like I did something wrong.
Yeah, you did.
I knew that would be a bad idea.
If not for the sweet aroma of jasmine oil, the air would be extremely heavy right now.
You're so weird, Bert.
Yeah,
Yuri
man.
giggles shyly. fucking weirdo. Eh? Yuri calling me weird?
Fuck you, bitch!
I've no response to that.
I still got the knife, too. Where do you keep your bandages?
You're about to need him.
I don't think I need one, actually. It was a tiny cut.
Look, it's already stopped bleeding.
I see. That's relieving.
Look,
I see.
The tension is quickly lifted. We each resume our respective activities.
Now that interlude is over.
I watch Yuri's knife cut through the ribbon like it's nothing but air.
Jesus.
Meanwhile, I continue to make progress on the paper. After we finish attaching the paper to the ribbons, we lay them all out side by side. It looks better than I expected, and will be very effective as a door curtain.
Yeah.
It looks great. Good thinking coming up with this, Yuri.
Ah, thanks. It's just something I saw online, really. Are you ready to move on to the next task?
Yeah, let's do it. What do you have in mind?
I'd like to create a banner.
Eric Banner.
Yes. That's why I asked you to buy the paint tablets.
Or Bruce
Duh.
Ah,
Banner.
that's right.
One of the items asked me to buy was a kit of watercolor paint tablets.
Thanks for that. And we'll need about 6 cups of water to put each of the tablets in. Do you mind fetching those for us?
Of course not. 6 cups of water. I'll be right back in a minute.
Thank you very much. Oh, and just a little bit of water is okay. If you fill the cups up too much, it'll be too diluted. Oh, the blood's coming back on me.
Oh, here it comes.
Taking Yuri's advice, I decided to use small plastic bathroom cups rather than full-sized glasses. Who has 6 small-sized plastic bathroom cups?
This guy and his
Man,
family, you know.
I've
So.
got fucking money. Put them on a plate to catch any paint that drips and then bring it back into my room.
Yeah, I have no idea what that's like. Like, I literally had like 6 mugs. Actually, 4 mugs.
Yeah.
And that's it. Like, those are my cups.
I've got 48 schooner glasses that I bought once for $40.
You're like, this is what we have.
That's my cups.
Oi, Yuri.
Yes.
I come in to see Yuri quickly unrolling her sleeve, putting it back over her arm.
What the fuck is going on?
Nothing. Face is a little red.
She fucking cut herself.
Is it too hot in here or something?
No, not at all. There's nothing wrong, so let's mix the paint.
Take your shirt off.
Yuri hardly dismisses me and takes it upon herself to unwrap the tablets, dropping them in the cups.
All your friends are fucked up.
I don't know what's
So,
All you guys.
I thought we would do something simple that would look very nice. I'd like to paint a gradient across the banner, starting with the colors for a sunrise, then daytime, then sunset, and nighttime. This is the point where I'm like, yeah, no, I thought the twist in the game was just like you get to bang one of the chicks.
I'm like, this is the twist.
There's
right?
like hardcore sex scenes.
In my head, I'm still there.
What the
I'm
fuck's
just
going
starting
on?
to get weird.
I'm like Yuri's gonna blow me, right?
Because there's
Yeah,
like
have
little
to.
things that it's just like, what the fuck was that about?
What the?
Yeah, what should do with her sleeve? Why
Like
why
that.
she
Oh,
freak out?
she hurriedly rolls down her sleeve and then you just move on to nothing, like something else, and
Yeah.
you're immediately just like,
What was that?
must be nothing.
Yeah, I mean, like, hey, the other one, like, is gonna neck herself soon, so
Yeah.
There's gonna be
I
something
thought
weird
we were
happening
gonna walk
here.
into that.
Yeah,
I
that was
100% thought you were gonna be swinging from the roof.
Circles on.
100%.
The first time you walked in, he's just like, she's like, hey, you know, oh, thank God, I thought you'd already hung yourself. We're just like, what?
Sweet Jesus, I thought you killed yourself.
Oh, jeez. My heart, I can't take
She's
this,
like,
man.
thank you for having so much trust in me.
No problem. Once it dries, I'll write an inspirational quote across the banner. We can hang it on the wall behind the podium at the front of the classroom.
Sweet. That's you.
Ah, neat.
Oh, that's on the neck.
Ah, neat.
What are you gonna write?
Well, it will be more fun to surprise you.
I'm definitely going to throw swears in there, bud.
Yuri smiles at me.
What is that? Oh
Smile.
my god, Bert.
Push off on
You
camera.
s- if you say so.
Ah, I have my fucking lips.
But very rarely smiles.
It's true, actually.
Ow, I'm
That's
bleeding.
false.
What's this?
It's physically hurting.
After rolling out the banner, Yuri and I kneel on opposite sides so we don't get in the way of each other. Yuri uses a brush to add a few dots of different colours across the banner to serve as a colour guide when we paint.
This is actually a lot more happening in this scene than I expected. I tend to be like, oh, we worked together for a day.
It's
Had a bit of
kinda-
like close tenseness.
Yeah, this kind of reminds me of elementary school. Painting on a banner with watercolours feels a lot like the art class projects we had back then. It's really relaxing.
School full.
I'm sorry if this feels too childish.
Nah, didn't mean it like that at all. It's kind of fun, you know?
Yeah, it is fun. I'm glad you feel that way too.
Yuri stops painting for a moment, thinking to herself.
For me, I don't need to go out and do crazy things to have fun. I just like to sit with my knives. In fact, I usually don't even want to. I just like when I can spend time with one other person.
And my knives.
And my knives. Over their skin.
And some raccoons.
Lighting. No, the raccoons are for lunch.
Can you just quickly Photoshop Yuri as like the Joker from that scene where it zooms out, he's got all those knives around him? And
Yes.
she's just like sitting there with her knives freaking
So
out.
click on that so you've got a bigger picture.
Yeah.
I'll probably actually be able to find a PNG,
Bigger
but
words,
yeah.
there you go.
And let's just, alright. This is what I've got in my mind right now.
I guess. That'll be the thumbnail too. It's hot. I just didn't expect it.
Yuri's gentle fingers, wrapped around my wrist, send a tingle sensation through my arm. And suddenly, her face seems to be much closer to mine than it was a moment ago.
Everything hurts so much.